What is the message that you have for this team?
They beat us today. I mean, they came out and they was prepared. And like I always teach the kids about regrets. You know, if you're not prepared, you didn't do what you're supposed to do, then you should be regretting it. These kids have nothing to regret. They played well the whole season. They just beat us tonight. It was a better team tonight, and I got to tilt my hat to those guys. I mean, to the coaching staff, they came ready to play. We had a little bit of turnovers at the beginning, some bad decision making, but they beat us. No excuses. Simple as that.
I saw you very emotional with Donovan. Obviously, he's taking it extremely hard. What are you going to say to him?
I mean, they're competitors. I mean, the roles are reversed this year. So, I mean, that's coming from a competitor. All those guys are competitors. You know, they gave it all he had. It just wasn't enough tonight. But, like I say, sometimes when you lose, you actually win. I mean, it might take a while for him to really understand it. And sometimes when you win, you actually lose. So, I'm proud of them kids. I think, you know, of course we wanted to win, no doubt about that. But I think this is going to be a life lesson that he's going to remember and hopefully learn from it and be just as productive as he can in life. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Mike, I've seen you after championship losses and other losses, you've taken them pretty hard.
Yeah.
You're in a pretty good mood for this.
I am, because that's a pretty good team. I mean, the kids did the best they could. We ain't making no excuses. We ain't bringing up nothing other than we got to give them credit. They beat us tonight, and I tilt my hat to the coach and his staff and to all the players. They set a goal, just like when we, you know, set goals, and it's great to see young people collectively come together and work towards that goal, and they did it today. So I'm happy for them.
I saw you said in the Quam at the end of the game, come on, get off the bench. You got to be a man about this.
You got to be a man about this. I mean, you're a man when you win. Sometimes you got to be a man when you lose. It's tough, though, for kids who's 17, 18 years old. They don't quite fully understand sometimes the meaning of defeat. And you don't grow without pain. There's no growth without pain. This is painful, and they're going to grow from it. Not that I'm happy about it, but I think they're going to learn from it, because here's the thing where even if you give it all you got, you work towards that goal, sometimes it still don't work out. So what you got to do, you got to keep working, and it'll work out eventually. So, you know, I'm happy about that, and I hope they learn from this.
Did you say you experienced this your last game?
My senior year in the basketball, we lost to Allentown Central Catholic, and it was painful. But I look back on it, and I grew from that. I learned from it. Like I said, there's no growth without pain.
Miami in football, right?
Yes.
Sorry to bring that up.
Yeah.
Mike, you've taken care of the ball so well all year.
Yeah.
I think you did like plus 23 turnovers.
Yeah.
Was it just one of those things, or was it poor decisions, I mean, do you kind of like feel bad in a way, like you would have liked to have seen what this game would have been if you played a clean game?
Yeah, it was just a few bad decisions, and I mean, they forced them though. I mean, they was putting pressure on them. You know, no excuses, but we was out our starting center, so we had to adjust. We had to move. Yeah, our starting center couldn't play towards MCL against Allentown Central Catholic, so we had to adjust to that, and you know, not having the numbers, it's hard to really replace that.
Yeah.
But they were bringing it today.
I mean, is there a part of you that like, hey, do you say, boy, I would like to have seen this game if we didn't turn it over?
Of course, of course. I mean, yeah, we never want to turn the ball over. Would that have made a difference? Maybe, maybe not. Their quarterback was on fire. That 22 is hot. They're a well-rounded team, well-coached team. You can see they were, you know, they had the adjustments. When we tried to adjust, they adjusted. They made it tough on us.
That quarterback looked different than a year ago?
Yeah, he did. I thought from film he looked a little bigger, just physically bigger. But his decision-making was spot on. He was getting the ball out of his hand. We got him a couple times, but, you know, he's going to be good. He's just a sophomore, too, so he's going to be really good.
Mike, can you just talk about what this team did this year?
It's enormous. I mean, like I always say, people, and I don't want to bring this up. I'm not taking away from their accomplishments, but people never want to talk about the elephant in the room, as far as us playing up. That's all I'm going to say. For us to do that, that's incredible. And that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to take away from these guys' accomplishment.
Understood.
Appreciate it.